Okay, guys, let's bullshit a little bit about TVs. This is just going to be a video that I'm making. If you noticed, I've disappeared for a little bit. Haven't made videos in a few weeks, just because I found the perfect panel. As far as the TV I like, the TV that I think is the best TV out there, bar none, right now, is this TV right here, the LGC9. So I think it's quite comical how I keep getting, or not keep, but every once in a while someone will send me over a little comment in the comment box, and they'll say, "Oh, I had the C9 and I got an A9G instead, and I liked it better." Well, if you liked it better, that's great. But also, why you on my video saying why you liked it better? It doesn't sound like you own one, especially when I click on your video and your videos are Samsung 6 Series TVs. Now, why in the heck would you be doing a 6 Series TV if you just bought an A9G Sony OLED? So I just love the bullshitters out there, and I think YouTube is just so comical. And speaking of comical, I just love the way people try to boost these TCL's Hisense TV sets out there and act like they're the best thing since sliced bread. And don't get me wrong, for the price point of the 6 Series and the H9F, I think, Hisense, those are great TVs. If you want to go back to the store about 4 or 5 times to get a good panel, they keep forgetting to tell you that those panels are horrible as far as the quality assurance on those things. So, and also the customer service is horrible as well. So, sometimes you pay for what you get for, sometimes you pay for what you get, and you get a little bit more. So, in my opinion, and I'm not trying to sound like an elitist, if you want to get a good TV and you want to be up there with the big boys, get a big boy TV. And the LG OLED C9 is the big boy TV. A9G is my favorite for the second place TV set. And then I like the Q90R, and then I like the A9G as well. Q90R Samsung is just too damn expensive for what you're getting. Although a great TV, and I understand the color is not that accurate as well, but none of these things are absolutely 100% perfect. But if you want to come close to perfect, pick you up a C9. And speaking of perfect, I had a good friend of mine that was an A9G Sony. He just loved the TV set. He always wrote me about it. We always conversated about the TV set, and I'd listen to what he said. And this is before I got my C9. Then I got my C9. I was like, I don't know, man. You might want to check the A9G out. Finally, the A9G, the C9 out. And finally, he got a chance to actually put them side by side. Although he didn't make any videos, and there's a perfectly reason why he didn't make any videos, and I understand why. But he really loved the C9 so much better. And he just rants and raves about the TV set, and he sold his A9G as far as I know. He doesn't have it anymore. So that's just an example, and he's legitimate too, because he sent me the side-by-side videos. So it's not somebody that's just shooting off his mouth and pretending like he has the TVs that he doesn't have. He actually sent me video of side-by-side videos of the A9G versus the C9. And of course, I have the luxury of going up to the store. If you've seen my in-store small little walk around I did, it's probably the best store in the United States to demo TVs, and they have side-by-sides of both TVs as well up there. And believe it or not, if you guys look at my old videos, I'm pretty much a Sony fanboy. So, when I first saw the C9, I thought, okay, I could get another OLED, but I'm probably going to be stepping down from the Sony A9G. No, it's definitely a step up. And I got everything confirmed by a good friend of mine, like I said. But onward with the TCL and the Hisense TVs that I keep seeing going up everywhere. Now, if you don't have the money for the TV set, you could get a good TV set in those TV sets, but just remember there's some drawbacks as well, and quality control is one of them. So if you plan on taking the TV back a few times to get a good panel, and if you're meticulous, then go for it, because I've gotten a lot of people tell me, yeah, I've got the TV, but the dang bone panel has a big old black spot in the side, or it's banding horrifically, or just something of that nature, just dirty screen effect like no tomorrow. So, in my opinion, most of the time with these TVs, if you shop and you shop carefully, you'll get what you pay for. Some TVs are way overpriced, like the Sony A9G. So it's just, if it was down to the same price as the LGC9, guess what? I'd still get the LGC9. It's a better TV. So I hope I answered some questions on the TV sets out there. In my opinion, anything about $1,500 and below, it's a 950G. And then you'd get into the lower brand names of the TCL and the Hisense. But what even cracks me up is you always see somebody trying to knock the OLED. You'll see somebody trying to knock the Samsung Q90R or something that's really expensive, just because for the simple fact that they don't have the money to go buy it. And I agree. If you don't have the money to go buy it, you don't have the money to go buy it. I didn't go out and just buy this TV and slap it on the credit card or anything like that. I actually bought the TV cash, by the way. I don't buy anything on a credit card, because if I can't afford to buy it, I don't need to buy it. So with that said, I'm not an elitist or anything like that. I'm just saying that I'll actually wait and buy something. I actually wanted the C9 when it first came out, but guess what? It was $3,400, and I was like, I can't afford it. So I waited for the price to come down to a reasonable price for a high-end TV, and I saved up and got the TV. So I can't say enough words about the TV set. If you want a perfect picture in my eyes, in my opinion, you're going to have to get an OLED. I always see people saying, oh, the TCL, it has great blacks, and it's almost OLED black, and it's almost this, it's almost that. If you want the great blacks and you want the perfect picture, go get you a doggone OLED. Okay, if you can't afford it, that's fine. Get you the TCL. It's that simple, guys. But don't come on my channel saying that you compared the two and this is what you came up with, and then I look at your profile and you're gaming on a Samsung 6 Series TV set. It just mind boggles me how people like to throw salt in somebody else's game. But with that said, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I just wanted to ramble and rant about TV sets in general and how I think the YouTube community can be funny and humorous at times. But once again, guys, the best TV out there is the C9 right now. Okay, and there's publications all over the board about the doggone TV set, professional publications. Not wannabe people saying they have the TV, they took it back because the Hisense was better type thing, and we all know better than that. But like I said, everything has a little place in line. You pay $800, you get your Hisense. You pay a little bit more, you get or TCL. If you pay a little bit more, you get the 950G, and then you pay a little bit more, you get the Ultimate TV. There's incremental stepping stones. Some people may not think the differences are worth the money, and to each his own, right? But don't go knocking somebody else's stuff when you haven't even looked at the TV side by side. And when I say side by side, I either mean at your house, or if you get it set up at a Magnolia store or some type of professional store, and they actually have them sitting side by side playing the same content, and they allow you to mess around with the remote a little bit and tune them in and sit there for hours. Until you've done anything like that, don't come at me with the other TV sets, please. I'm not a fool. I know better. I've had we're going to 19 different TV sets over the last 2.5 years. So yeah, guys, you have a great one, and I just wanted to rant a little bit about the hilarious YouTubers out there and the trolls. You have a good one.